They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So FIU's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. FIU pushing tempo. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Dinkins. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for a man. It's Auburn. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. FIU pushing tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stripped it out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, I'm out of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but
he's loose. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker.
Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Jenkins. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. FIU pushing tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He might want another play. while we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and there he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Grab behind the line. It's Dawson. Will not get there. Down stop. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Got the quick completion. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Play action on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. And he was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 FIU pushing tempo. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Flips it out in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawson. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Calls his own number. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to adjust the pattern. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gonna get there. Stopped short on 4th down. That's gonna wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Spins away from the defense. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
A strike downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Back to pass. It's Auburn. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Scanning the field, it's Auburn. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Nittany Lions Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to
going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this.
There he goes. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. FIU pushing tempo. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Proctor. Gonna let it fly. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.